words that you still use in
banyak. Let me tell you how they destroy. You know, in South Africa, everybody is trying to make a Holocaust. Holocaust, meaning Holocaust to say we were oppressed. You know, the black is the first and most who's claiming to have been oppressed. I'm telling you, they were not oppressed. The people that was oppressed was the Malay people. If you go now after thousands of years to the black person, he still speaks his own language, not one word missing. If you go to any black, there's 11 types of black tribes. They all speak their language. You go to the Orang, the Indian, he still speaks his language. Gujarati, Hindu, whatever, he still speaks it. If you go to Malay, you cannot speak it. Why? It was the only people that was banned from speaking Malay. When the Dutch came and the Indian took first, if they find you speaking Malay, you were put to death or flogged in the square. You should not speak one word of Malay. And for that reason, I say the Malays has totally lost the language through force. Now, isn't that oppressed? Bring me in a world, anywhere in a country where people were forced to abandon the language. We in Malay came. But unfortunate, the people who oppressed us themselves didn't have a language. The Afrikaner didn't have a language. The language today is 150 years old. Strange, they celebrate, they put a monument. Now 150 years, so how can a language be 150 years old? So it means it's been built up and a language. So for the Boere, the Afrikaner, the Boere, we call them also, they were partly Dutch. So they didn't want to be Dutch and not German, so they were the in-between breed, the mongrel breed. So they wanted to establish themselves as a race on their own and also have their own language. But they couldn't. So they used more than 50% Malay words in there. So the word Banya comes from the word in Dutch that the government in South Africa first had Baya. Baya. So they took from Banya. Baya. They say Baya, we say Banya. Naam, Nama. Naam. It's the same. They ask you, what is your name? So we say, Apa Nama. And then also, book, buku. We use the word book in Dutch. Bring a book, buku. We can also use the word kitab. We also still use the word kitab. But book, bank, bangku. Yeah? Banki, the small one, chi, ki. They took the word chi. Jalan. We also use the word jalan for street, but people turned around and use it for something else. The name is still there. So these words are still there. And then the sama is also mixed up with Indonesian, because in Indonesian, they say for a tandas, kamar kecil. In Indonesian, kamar kecil. We in Cape Town also say for a small room, kamar kecil. But they say kamar kecil. So we say kamar kecil for a small room. So we don't use the word tandas, but we use kamar kecil. Yeah? And jambang for the jamang, and so on. So a lot of words is still there. But words that is now there, that is actually I'm trying to get away, is the worst word is the word buta. You know, every Malay in Cape Town calls the elder Malay buta. You know, if you are an older person or I want to respect you, I respect you by calling you buta. So I cannot call him buta. I'm telling people you can. But they don't understand because the language was forced and disappeared. So what happened? How did the word come about? In the Malay quarters, the oldest man stayed there. His name was Ibrahim, and he was blind. So everybody that wants to give hadiah, sadaqah, they used to send the children, take this to Buddha Ibrahim. He was the oldest. So by that time, the Dutch already forced the people to abandon the language. So the children started to lose the next generation. They were using the Dutch more, language more. So they came and they said, "Is Buddha Ibrahim here, you know?" So the next one listening thought, "Oh, this is an old man, we must say Buddha." Today, the word Buddha is used everywhere. Next word they use, even today, is Babi. Every shopkeeper is called Babi. They think a person that has a shop is called a Babi. But in those years, the Indian people were the only people that was having shops. But because Malay were fighting with them, and they call him Babi, they say, "Here, Babi." And the next generation thought that all Indians that got shop is called Babi. Now, not only Indians, even Malay that has a shop, they say, "Babi, can you give me that? Babi, can you give me that?" I say, "Oh, God, this word is still used today." The language is now disappeared in this way where everybody is now. So there's not a Malay language used not even knowing, like the word cattle. It's a bed. But we use it when somebody malinga, we say, "Go fetch the cattle," because that is now standing at the mosque to wash somebody, to put him on the cattle. So they don't know they're using the word cattle is for somebody to sleep on, but it's the dead bed now, for the dead people. So that word is still there. Many other words also, but without knowing. So we can compile. I'm busy trying to, the way I use the language, I come into the classroom, I had a school, and all the 6-year-old, 5-year-olds, I come in and say, "Ah, apa kabar? Selamat pagi." And they didn't know what I'm saying. And then I would just keep on saying, and then they would say, "Ah, pagi, pagi, pagi." Yeah. And even the way to learn, I would say, when I'm sitting here and the door is open, I would say, "Hey, tutup, pintu." Now he look around, don't know what I'm saying. And he tried this, and he tried that, came to the door, and pushed it. I said, "Tutup pintu." And he said, "Ah, maybe it's a door." Now he knows, now I'm not shouting anymore. Without learning English is the best way to learn a language. If you put English with a word, then you have to think twice. So language is not learned like this. So we're trying to revive the language, maybe also in a way that we can bring back the... So this is what the language, yeah, there is a lot of names and a lot of words still that unfortunately some don't even know what they're doing. Any other question?